Hello, everybody. Me and Ken, we're back with another episode. We both decided to wear black hats today, just so you know, it's our channel, man. That's what we do. We decide what we want to do here. Anyways, Rafael Fiziev versus Manuel Torres fought this weekend. We're gonna go over the card and we're gonna go over the reactions. Ken, I know we were just talking about this, but I wanted to talk about this on the podcast before we started talking about it. Ken made a point that this card was really bad for the refs. Elaborate.
Not just the Sadikov knockout. He wasn't out at all. He was pissed too.
He
Just the
wasn't out.
refs, like I don't know, dude. They're like letting people hold on to subs like way too long. I can't remember which guy it was. He was like
Oh yeah, he like
completely
pulled his
gone.
arm off and then he like waited, pulled it off again.
His eyes was rolling back into his head, and they're just like, "Nah, hold on, show me something."
Yeah,
But
dude.
yeah, it's
Do
just
you
like these refs are kind of bad lately, especially like
well,
the back of the head shots and stuff.
I would say there's two ways to look at it. Number one, are the refs being bad? Or are they being the same they usually are, but we're more inclined to look at how bad they are because of the stuff with Alex recently? Like, are they the same, but we're kind of looking more into it because of everything that's happened recently? I mean, to be fair though, bro, every fight that Herb's been in since since Alex, it hasn't been the best look. Like,
No.
it has not been the best look. And then, did you see that thing on Instagram? George Masvidal apparently called out Herb too, and it was like I saw this post. It was like Alex Perez getting the fucking UFC Avengers together for Herb.
I didn't see that. No, I don't know if they've been the same unless they're like the same amount of inconsistent. Is that's the biggest thing is how inconsistent like all the refs are.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is true. Where this fight was in Baku, so dude, these fights that are in like other countries, they always make me realize how crazy you can spell people's names. Like I feel like every single person on each fight has like some like I like Nursultan Ruzaboyev right into Abdurakat Yakyayev, and then before that we had Donnie Duncancello. That sounds like a nice Sopranos name. Tahir Abdulayev. We'll
Yeah,
jump into
fucking
this,
Gene Matsumoto.
dude. Oh, dude, that was such a good fight, bro. Such a good fight. But we're gonna jump into this. We got the first fight of the night: Tahir Abdulayev versus Jefferson Nascimento. I know we didn't do predictions. It's crazy when we don't do predictions. I go 100%. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, me too, man. I literally said to hear by round three knockout in my
Dude,
head
I
right
said,
before the fight.
I literally said with fucking 32 seconds left.
Yeah.
Like, I just the recording never went up. um, but dude, no, tell you, Abdul, honestly, if we're gonna let transparency be transparent, I had Jefferson Nascimento coming in here winning, um, but sadly he didn't. He gets knocked out in the third round with about 30 seconds to go. Um, yeah, what are you gonna do? It was a good fight. Tair, I think, kind of he had the whole fight, and then he kind of took him down and held him down and beat his ass till the ref took him off of him. So yep, that's the end of the first fight. Moving on to the second fight. This one, if you haven't watched it, watch the highlights on this one. Bekzat Al Makan versus Ajin Matsumoto. Um, Ken, did you watch this one,
I saw like highlights of this fight.
dude? Back and forth, Gene Matsumoto. Ooh, if you would have bet on him after the first round, you would have made some money. This dude gets, I think he got dropped in the first round, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. And then, dude, toughness and power of will prevails, man. He comes in, he puts Bex on the back foot, and he just outworks him. Puts like I would say probably double the amount of strikes to him after the second and third round. But yeah, Gene wins by decision. Um, yeah, man, heck yeah. Um, did you
Fuck
end up
yeah, dude.
watching? Did you did you end up watching Daniil versus Theodore?
Yeah, of course I saw Don Checo fight, dude. He's like my favorite fighter. coming
dude.
up.
If I, well, I would have been scared if I was watching this one, dude.
And the uppercuts against the cage, dude, those were thrown with some force. Dude was like flying against the cage.
dude,
Herb did
dude,
not
I
get in there fast enough, dude.
no, dude. When here's to be fair, like there was a point in this fight where I said to myself, dude, Danilo's gonna get caught because he was like literally throwing heat at like 100 miles an hour every single throw, and Theodore kind of looked like he was doing pretty good in the first round, and then the second round hit, and dude, it just nope. Donnie took over, or yeah, Danny or whatever. Is I looked over. There's three I's in his name. It's IIL. But yeah, he comes in with the knockout victory. We like that.
Hmm.
The next fight, we have a featherweight bout between Con Offley and Javier Reyes. Who is the favorite here? Do you know?
Javier Reyes awfully was a underdog,
And Offley
plus 190.
and Offley comes in here as an underdog and submits Javier Reyes in round one. Ken, what was your opinions on this guy?
Yeah, I thought the huge reach advantage, I think it was like 7 or 9 inches, was going to be an issue. Awfully got on the inside, landed some clean shots, dropped him. I thought he was going to finish him with his hammer fist, but the ref was just like, "Come on, show me something." So
Yeah,
he had to lock in the choke.
yeah, yeah, dude. That I think that I have to agree is one thing that like some refs they should like. There's that weird fine line where like they don't need to put in a submission. You know what I mean? Like the dude is done, and then he has to put in a submission. Like show me something, and the guy just kills him. But regardless, we like that submission round one. Um, Speaking of submissions, dude, I was surfing Twitter and all I saw was this little this or X or whatever, you know how it is. Haha. um there was this little picture, right? And you know what they said? It
It was
said
porn, I bet.
no, yeah, right. It was a
My
link.
Twitter is just full of porn.
Oh, dude, literally, right? You scroll down, it's just a bunch of chicks for no reason. Um, anyways, dude, Nursultan Ruzaboyev, I saw him down there plus 1,000 for submission. I
He's plus
said,
1,000 for a sub.
dude, I know. I said, well, I'll sprinkle a little bit of money. I threw a $10 on that. Dude, the moment he took him to the ground, I was like, how is this plus 1,000? He's only trying to submit him. He literally was not trying to do anything else. And I was like, what's going on here? But it was a plus $1,000 bet. I won $100 off it. Nuzultan Rozaboyev completely decimates Andre Pulev and wins by submission. Ken, opinions on this fight? What'd you think?
This is the fight that I think the ref, let the submission go a little bit too long.
Dude, his eyes
He
were
had like
kissing his
a
spine.
Yeah, he had like a neck break slap. He was like on the carotid artery, so like that was why the choke happened. But his eyes were in the back of his head for at least a few seconds, and the ref was like doing like the WWE thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it, where they like hold the arm up and let it fall like 3 times. Like if it falls once, he's out, man. Just call the fight,
Yeah,
dude.
he's gonna
Nur
go.
Nur Sultan reminds me of like a cracked out Hamzat for some reason. Just after the
Okay.
fight, like he's somewhat looks like Hamzat, and then
A
his
little
like
bit.
little
He's got that
after the
blockhead.
fight when he screams after the fight, he's
Yeah.
like high pitched. But yeah, great submission. Looked like it hurt. Definitely hurt. Good fight.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, dude. I remember I don't know if you saw UFC, they uploaded a video of like a front view of him finishing him, and like the dude falls forward and like you said, you just see the whites of his eyes. You don't even it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, dude, that shit was at plus 1,000. I was surprised. Nursultan Rozaboyev wins his 37th fight. Jesus. But yeah, dude, moving on to fireworks, bruh. dude, George Masvidal reincarnated into
Yeah, this is like
Abdul
the
Rahman.
best like back and forth barn burner
Dude, this one. If you
fight.
didn't watch this one, you better, dude. You, yeah,
Sit
it
down
was.
and you need to commit some time to watch this one.
Yeah, you need to commit some time. Just try not to blink in that time. Dude, literally, Julius Walker comes out, throws one jab. Abdul Rahman goes over it with a two, and like Fentanyl knocks him out. It was crazy. He like he like he hit him, and the dude immediately went into fentanyl overdose. He
The
like
only thing I would say though, uh, like these flash knockdowns like that, like I think this fight could have went on a little bit further because like sure he did get followed up by like four hammer fists, but like after like the first two hammer fists, he was somewhat like awake. But
okay. Here's the thing. As
it was a
somebody,
flash knockdown. It was a
yeah.
flash knockdown.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. As like not saying I'm like stepping into the shoes of somebody that's about to get smacked in the face on the jaw, right? A flash knockdown. I don't necessarily think you can control how your body reacts to getting flash knocked down. And that is the difference. Like some people get flash knocked down and they like fall down and immediately get up. Bro, when you get flash knocked down and you fentanyl, the ref is hey, it's worse, it's over. Like it looked like he was out. Like he flashed like landing woke him up. Like he was out. Um,
No, he was definitely. I'm just messing with you.
but
I
that's
was just.
but
I
dude,
feel bad for Julius Walker,
no, no,
dude.
no. But that's kind of the same thing that we go into like the further fight, like that everyone says was stopped early. I personally think in the ref's eyes, it's all optics of how you look when you get tagged. Because some people get tagged and they do get dropped and like they're fucked up, but the ref doesn't even know because it like they fell down, like just stumbled down. Bro, if you get dropped like that and then you wake up afterwards, buddy, you fentanyl into KO. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
crazy. Um, but yeah, dude, Abdul Rahman Yakev comes in with the KO 8 seconds in. I mean, dude, we got to start looking at time here and like really like, is the knockout the moment that the dude goes into knockout mode, or is it the moment that the ref's hands touch? You know what I mean? Like at what point do we start saying it's a 1 second knockout?
that's when the ref stopped it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get, it sucks. It's like,
Unfortunately,
bro, you're telling me that the difference between a world record is if Herb is on this side of the cage or this side of the fucking cage? How long it's going
yeah.
to take him to run to you? Like, that's crazy. Bro, and then you're talking about a world record. Like, you know how many refs like do that stupid thing where they go like this, like, show me something, show me something. Like, it's
God forbid it's
crazy.
Mario Yamasaki. He's like leaning against the cage, just chilling there. He starts walking over. I'll call it. He's out.
The dude's nose is touching his ear. It's crazy. Oh my god. All right, we got of course we gotta end the preliminary card with a fucking decision. Farman Hassanov, I didn't even watch this one to be honest. Gets a decision over Eric Nolan. Um, did you end up watching this one?
Yeah, Foreman just like dominated the entire fight. It's literally
Yeah.
all that happened. Took him down 17 times.
Oh God. Yeah. Well. Oh, wait, I think I do remember this one. Yeah, I think I remember. I think Nolan came out in like a funny type game plan, tried to strike a lot or something like that, or
Yeah,
tried to like yeah.
tried to
Yeah. All
strike.
right. Well, what are you gonna do? Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna jump right into the main card between Abus Magomedov. Do you know Abus's full name is Abusapian? I didn't know
No, I
that.
didn't know that.
It's Abus Magomedov versus Michael Olajaychek. I had Michael Olajaychek winning this one. Michael Olajaychek lost this one. Ken, opinions
Yeah.
on this fight?
I feel bad for Mikhail because he is a fighting nerd, and the fighting nerds are. Thought they were having a resurgence, but no.
Just slowly but surely unwinding, man.
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Boots gets in there, submits him. You know, it's so sad when you see people they're fighting, they don't want to tap, but then they're like, "Fuck, I have to tap." They tap.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It's
It
the
was
worst.
Charles Johnson.
Huh?
It was Charles Johnson coming up when he got
Yeah, yeah,
caught in
yeah.
the sub, and he's like, "Ah, fuck," and he's like talking to me, he's like, "God damn it."
He's like, "Fuck, man, god damn it." Um, moving on to Ikram Alascaro versus Bruno Ferreira. Dude, I had Bruno Ferreira. I thought Bruno Ferreira might be able to land something, but Alascaro just didn't let him. Landed really good takedowns, and yeah, Bruno Ferreira just didn't have the answers here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Another
Yeah,
dominant wrestling match. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then moving on to it's a fast card, dude. Moving on to Asu Almabaya versus Charles Johnson. This one looked good. Asu ended up getting a submission in round 3. Yeah, Ken, what was your opinion on this one? I gotta say, Charles Johnson, best haircut in the UFC.
Yeah, I feel bad for Charles Johnson for his
Dude,
George Jefferson haircut and for losing this fight. Yeah,
and the way he finished it. Oh God.
you could tell he was upset that he got caught in that sub. He was
Yeah.
like talking.
Especially like a high technical, like a flowy, you get caught in that out of nowhere type sub. Like, dude, like some of the screenshots that I had going around were insane. It was hilarious the way that it was. But that's a brutal sub, man, to get caught in. You know, a lot of people don't understand. That shit hurts. And to be fair, Asu Amabayev gets the submission in round 3. Charles Johnson gets the loss. You know, Charles Johnson, one more loss to double-digit losses. You know, that's the thing. Charles Johnson, he didn't look bad. He just didn't have enough output.
Yeah, appearance wise, he looked bad, but
I
fight
mean,
wise, he didn't
yeah.
look that bad.
Dude, it literally looks like someone's fighting a 300-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, it's crazy. Like, it's just funny. Like, if you get some angles, he looks like an old man because of that haircut.
Yeah.
But someone who didn't look like an old man was Mateus Camilo. And Mateus Camilo puts out Nazim Sadikov in round 1. Now, Ken, was this too fast of a finish?
Yeah, this one I think was definitely too fast of a finish. He did that was a flash knockdown just like the last fight. But Sadikov was like okay. I mean, I don't know. Especially when the fighter immediately stands up and is just like, "What the fuck?" Like you feel bad for him.
Yeah, I
Especially
think
he
for
is from Azerbaijan too, so like
yeah,
tough look there.
I think in Nazim's case, I think his problem was that he was covering up on the ground. I think that he didn't have like any like opening to try to like grab something. He literally was on the ground, covering up, getting hit. He
Yeah,
stops it and then he
intelligently
protests.
defending himself. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like there was no movement that was intelligent movement or anything like that. If I listen,
The shelling up, dude. The thing I don't understand is they're like, yeah, intelligently defending yourself, but literally covering up and protecting your head from getting hit isn't intelligently defending yourself. Shelling up,
I
like I get you need to like improve position or whatever, but like 3 shots in, you're gonna just call the fight because he's shelled up. Like,
yeah,
I don't
listen,
know
I
about that.
think hey, honestly, I think this one I would have to agree with the ref because, dude, I think the optics, man, you get cracked like that. The way he fell looked like he got hit with something worse than he got hit with. I mean, to be fair, he got knocked down with a headshot, but hey, whatever. And then with it looked like he was more hurt than he might have been. And if he protests that after the fact, he can do that. But
So the one thing that I get pissed off about is, it's the fighter. It's not the fighter's responsibility to protect himself. It's the ref's responsibility, right?
yeah,
But the refs allow back of the head shots, illegal knees, like grabbing of the hair in the next fight. Just random stuff that is not protecting the fighters, and they don't say anything. Nut shots, eye pokes, they don't take points
well,
away. Where are
I
they protecting the fighters at, man?
I think I
When they get a
think
flash knockdown,
personally
they're defending themselves and then they call the fight off.
I think personally, the protecting yourself, the protecting the fighters, it's kind of like a misconception and kind of in the way of the rules need to be changed to where if you kick someone in the balls, giving them 5 minutes, yeah, that's protecting them, but that's not protecting them enough. You need to take a point immediately. You know what I mean? Or like the illegal knee. Like if you illegally knee someone into the head, right? And you give them 5 minutes, who's to say that their 5 minutes even like lets them recover? These rule like the nut shots and the knees to the illegal knees to the head, the illegal the fence grabs piss me off. Fence grabs, the hands and the gloves. Don't get me wrong, the hands and the gloves, the things that are hidden, I think those just get separated, things like that. But for like a nut shot or like a headbutt or an illegal strike to the illegal strikes and something like that, points immediately because just in the way, because if you really think about it, kicking someone in the balls, you get you as the offender get 5 minutes as well,
Yeah,
and you're getting back into the fight sometimes with the advantage because the person that you could kick could be coming in still hurt, so I think what you could do in the UFC to be more protective is maybe take a point away immediately for some what we need to have is like tiers of fouls, like headbutt, illegal knees, kicks, immediate point, fence grabs, short holds, hands in the gloves. That's one warning and then a point. You know what I mean? Like some types of tier levels or something where it's like clearly like you have these refs that make a decision based on the first one, and then you have refs that make a decision based on the fourth one. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
What's your
think
opinion?
uh I think it should just automatically be a point. They get warned in the back before the fight. Hey, don't do these things. They come out,
Do
they
not
get
do
another
this.
warning all of a sudden. I think it was Dominic Cruz on a podcast. He was talking about eye pokes and he was saying one of his fights, they get warned in the back. Obviously, he thinks it should be an immediate point as they go out. He got poked in the eye in the first round. The guy got a warning. He got poked again. The guy got another warning, and he's like, why is he getting three different warnings for poking me in the eye, man?
Yeah.
Like I think it should just be immediate. Like they get told in the back, they know the rules, they train and they fight under the UFC, like under the commission's rules. Like what you know the rules, man.
You know
You
what?
don't
It's
get you
kind of
shouldn't
like
get a warning. You should
here's
not
the
get a
thing.
warning.
Here's the thing too, and that's why the ref has the hardest job because it's 100% optics, But that's kind of like why I go to like football and basketball and other things. Out of bounds is out of bounds. An eye poke is an eye poke, intentional or not. Take a point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like if like, that's what I'm saying. If Herb sees somebody grab like if Charles Oliveira grabs fucking Armin's back of the head and then pokes him in the eye like this, he's immediately taking a point. But if Cyril Gahn moves back and then puts his arm out and then pokes someone in the eye, that's not a point taken away. It's the same thing. It's just happening differently. Out of bounds is out of bounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, dude, Camilo. But back to the reactions. Yeah, Camilo gets the knockout over Sadikov. Sadikov's gonna bounce back. He's gonna come in and win his next fight. Dude, Camilo has some power though to be able to do that immediately. I mean, it was a bad fall. I mean, you got to give him that. It didn't look the best. That's one of those 50-50s. I think he could have kept it going, could have not. But moving on to a fight where, dude, this shit. Oh, if this would have got stopped early, this would have gone crazy. Mikel Pereira versus Sharapudin Magomedov, man, the pirate. Um,
Yeah.
dude, Ken, take it away, man. How'd this fight go?
Michelle caught him, knocked him down. Yeah, this was one of the fights where Shara was grabbing the back of Michelle Pereira's hair. Like,
Yeah, dude, he literally
like
had to tell him no more
how does
fouls.
dude, yeah, like take a point, dude. What do you mean no more
Yeah, like
fouls? At what point does
yeah,
the ref say, hey, no more fouls, man? Like how many times are you gonna let somebody foul? Like, are you gonna protect the fighter? That's what I'm
yeah, like
saying. Like the unfair advantage of doing shit like that.
Yeah, because you get the advantage as the offender. And that's the thing though. It's like, do you think like as Herb or like as just a ref Herb, as just a ref,
Just Herb.
do you
He's the only
think that
ref.
it's out of like obviously it's out of the ordinary, but I wouldn't even mind seeing a ref being like at the end of the round being like, no, you have to take a point from him. He did 5 fouls this round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not even stopping and being like 1 point, just going to them and saying like, dude, that's 5 fouls. Take a point. You know what I mean? Like that's
Take
crazy
multiple points, dude,
for
for five.
him, dude. For him to tell him in the ring, no more fouls, no more fouls, and then tell the translator to tell him in the middle of the octagon, one more and there's a point. That means there's too many, you
Yeah.
know, and it's crazy. Michael Pereira, he lost this fight based on a gas tank and not enough output, but
That's every
he
fight that he loses.
every single fight unless he gets knocked out by someone who has no power. Um,
No.
dude, Sharpu and Magomedov, uh, I dude personally, man, he loses the next fight. If he gets any type of competition, he loses. Like Mikel Pereira, like he, it's a bigger name than the people that he's fought. But I think if he fights like a ranked middleweight, dude, he's getting knocked out. Sharpu, and it's like I feel like he fights with his hands down and he just throws like wild stuff.
And he only has one eye.
Yeah, literally, like Bisping can come back.
No, they said that they're like, how hard do you think it is to fight with one eye? And then Mike's like, I would know. Pretty
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, literally. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Michael Pereira loses the decision to Sharaput Magomedov. Um, Sharaput, man, I don't even know what you do with him now because I feel like every fight he wins, he shows more holes.
Give him Leon Edwards. Leon should move up.
Hey, that's a good that's a
Kamara
good matchup. I'm
Usman.
not gonna lie.
Kamara Usman. He's
Short
moving
kicks.
up.
They're
Yeah.
fighting. Um, Okay, well, co-main's over, of course. I mean, shit. I honestly, I thought Mikel Pereira was gonna go in there and fraud check Sharpoon, but didn't happen. Whatever. But what did happen, which made me happy. Oh my god! I swear to God, bro, this is year of the Unk, bro. Year of the Unk. Unk is making a comeback.
Do you
Rafael
know what Unk
Fiziev,
means?
Uncle, and Rafael Fiziev is
No.
an Unk. What?
It means uncool.
No, no. Year of the Uncle. It's old man season, dog.
No, Unk means uncool, dude.
That's all right. That's all right. Um, Dude, Rafael Fiziev, one of the best entertainments ever versus Manuel Torres. Ken, who did you have before this?
The UFC was, fucking with me and kept showing me Manuel Torres's crazy knockouts. And I was like, oh shit, I was going to get knocked out. But then I thought, you know what? This man went the distance with Justin Gaethje
The
twice.
champion.
There's no way he's getting knocked out.
Exactly.
But I did think Manuel would win by decision. Mm. Just because Rafael's been on quite a losing streak. Of course, it's against like the best of the best. So I mean, it's gonna happen. But yeah, Rafael. You can't say Rafael because he's not Brazilian. They get mad if you say that. Rafael surprised me. You know, threw in the wheel kick, got him against the cage, and it was
Oh
over
my
after that.
god.
The first round was pretty competitive. Rafael was hitting him with the leg kicks. Manuel's legs were kind of tore up. Manuel was in it, at least in the first round. It, Rafael might have lost the first round, but it didn't matter because the second round knocked him out.
Yeah,
TKO.
Rafael
This
was
was a
like,
good stoppage. This was a good
yeah,
stoppage. This is how a stoppage should go in the UFC.
yeah. I always think it's like I remember I put my phone down, I had a headphone in, I heard it, like I didn't watch it live. Um, but it's so funny. Like I remember hearing Herbs or hearing Dean, hearing someone say they're coming out touching gloves, they touch gloves in the second round and then immediately get knocked out. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Um, Dude, my opinion on this fight was I thought Rafael Fiziev was going to find him late because I thought he was going to be able to weather the storm early because this is kind of how I looked at it. Justin Gaethje and Ruffy are two totally different fighters. Huffy is like somebody who is trying to like really kill you, where Justin is like putting everything onto you. And what after 5 rounds of putting everything on to Fiziev, Gaethje wins, and he got caught with Huffy. I never thought Manuel Torres was the striker that Huffy was. Um, that being said, I thought Rafael Fiziev may have learned some stuff from the Huffy fight. And dude, I think fighting in Bacau at home gave him energy, bro. Did you see the post fight press conference? He was like, literally, he was like, man, I'm so happy, bro. Ah! Like he was so angry happy. I was so happy for Rafael Fiziev. Honestly, I wish he would have left his gloves in the octagon here.
No, dude, there's no way.
You don't
He's
think?
got another. He's got another run at the title. I think in him.
Dude, but to be fair, this Fiziev would give Justin Gaethje problems.
Nah, not. I
You
mean,
don't
maybe
think
this could
so?
Justin Gaethje.
They're
I,
1-1. They're 1-1. I think Fiziev I think Fiziev I think Fiziev wanted to finish here. I think he really did. I think he really did. It was crazy. I was like, when I was looking at the odds, the odds for this fight to not go the distance was minus 770. It's
it's
crazy.
wild.
That is wild. But yeah, dude, Rafael Fiziev, man, what a freaking finish! These wheel kicks are happening left and right, dude. It's crazy, man. Oh, the
Yeah,
UFC
that's
is
one
back,
guy.
man.
That's one guy I would not want to be kicked by.
No, no, dude, Rafael Fiziev. Those leg kicks that he was throwing early too were brutal. They were
Yeah,
really bad. They were quick, and he's so like hyper focused in there, you know. But overall, it was a really good card. It was a really good card. So
we get a
I
week
wanna,
off.
yeah, we have a week off, but yeah, we have a week off. Um, do Conor McGregor and Max Holloway fight in literally 2 weeks? It's crazy. Um, people think that Max Holloway is gonna lose.
They do, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. That's the thing is I understand where they're coming from, but on the other hand, Conor's been gone forever. They just announced this fight, so it's like I don't know how long he's really been in training, and it's like there's 2 weeks left. I don't know if you saw the pictures of like Conor recently, but like, dude, do you think that like Conor, not in over his head, but like, do you think that this is a really, really difficult comeback fight?
Yes and no at the same time because I mean he's had all this time to train. He's definitely been training this entire time. I mean,
Yeah,
how
I mean
many fight
everybody who
camps had
does
he
MMA
had?
trains though.
Yeah, but I mean, how many fight camps has he had preparing for Michael Chandler, dude? He's probably had like 5 or 6 fight camps. So he's been
Yeah.
through a bunch of fight camps, dude. Um, you know what I'd be interested in seeing? Just like a little quick preview of my prediction. Honor wrestling Max, dude. Charles proved that Max looks small at 155. Charles was so much bigger than Max. Easily took him down. Honor at 170. What if he mixes in the wrestling? What if that's what he's been doing all these years?
Do
Just
is
training the wrestling.
does Ken is Ken giving me a little Connor by unanimous decision prop
That would
parlay here?
suck, right? That would suck. It'd be a horrible
Well,
fight. But that's one way I could see it happening, just bullying
it
him.
would
Because
suck.
Max got bullied in his last fight against Charles.
It it would suck, but it gives Connor the safest path to victory while securing the 2027 fight on a victory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let's be real, Max putting on this muscle, getting, not cutting the weight. How is this going to make Max perform? And Connor being at this weight for so long, me personally, I think Max is going to be able to keep distance. I just, with 5 rounds, dude, I see a world where Connor gasses out and just, and I would say round 3 to 4 crumbles. Um, because Max has fast striking. But dude, that being said, like, Max has been getting dropped recently. He's been getting
Yeah,
dropped, so I don't know, man. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be great to see. I'm gonna be in Maryland for it. I'm gonna be at a MGM casino to watch this one. But this is gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be a good fight. But guys, we're gonna get out of here. We just want to hop on and talk about the Manuel Torres. There's a funny little pause in there, but I'll cut that out. Yeah, we want to talk a little bit about Manuel Torres and Rafa Fiziev. We're gonna come back later on this week, talk about some UFC stuff, and then we no UFC this weekend. So everybody have fun this weekend, 4th of July weekend. Can you be safe? Um, Fireworks, poom poom.
I'll be in
Um,
New Jersey.
Nice, yeah. Oh, perfect weekend, man. No UFC. Um, Ken's going on vacation. We'll see you guys later this week. Ken, I'll see you, buddy. Boom
Yeah, we'll
boom.
catch you.
Yeah.